Hi guys, welcome to the Flash Technology Builder channel. In this session, we are going to be cover web automations in the Power Automate. What is web automation? Web automation is the concept of the robots perform the predefined actions or task or process on a web browser or web applications. What are the major operations that we do in a web automation? One is the data extraction, another one is data entry. Power Automate provides a recorder option to record the user actions. So by using this tool, we can capture all these action by the user, and that will generate a flow, and we can use that flow in the existing workflow. Okay, in the end of the session, we will be implementing one use case, that is data entry in web application. For example, we have 100 records to be enrolled into the existing portal. Okay, so we will automate those steps, and in our use case we need to read the Excel data and fill out these forms into and submit the details into the portal. Okay, first we need to record the manual steps. Okay, if I open, there is an option recorder. If I click the recorder option, and if I click record here, before we started the typing details, right, we need to ensure that the recorder option attached in the browser or not. If red mark is highlighted, that recorder already started, so we can start with our manual steps. Okay, first I am giving the first name Kumar, and for last name Nagamuthu, and giving the email ID kumar@google.com. Okay, company Google, and city Chennai. I'm selecting the drop down India. Okay, and I'm giving the phone number, and I'm giving the test comments. I'm clicking submit. Okay, and if I open here, all the steps are captured by the recorder. Okay, if I finish, that will generate the flow. Okay, and whatever the unwanted clicks and all, we need to remove from the existing flow. Okay, just I'm removing, and this is also not required. This is also not required. This is also not required. And we need to read the Excel file, right? So we have the component launch Excel. Okay, before launching Chrome, we need to launch the Excel file with the attached documents. Okay, we have the already have the document, so we will select this file, and we need to read the Excel data, right? So we have the component called read from Excel worksheet. There are two methods we can read the Excel file. Okay, by single cell value, row by row we can read. Otherwise, we can read the entire data into data table, and we can iterate one by one, and we can fill it out. Okay, now we are going to be use the sign method. Okay, all available is from the worksheet, and here all the cell contents are text format we are going to be read, and the first row is a header column, so I need to enable the checkbox. When we run the flow, right, it will produce the output variable as a data table. Okay, it will read all this value and assign it to the data table. We can iterate row by row, and we can fill it out in this flow. Okay, now we need to in the last session we discussed about the loops components, right? So we have the for each component. Okay, we can drag and drop, and what is the list we are going to be iterate, we need to select, right? we have the Excel data variable that produced from the previous component. Okay, and we can select it, and it will generate the variable called current item. Uh, for each iteration, the row will be assigned to the current item. We can uh, read the row cell value from the current item. Okay, now we need to uh, the first we need to launch the Chrome and fill the forms into that portal, right? We need to iterate one by one, right? So we need to place inside that for each statement. Okay, I just drag and drop inside this for each from all this field, and I'm moving all this field now. And then we need to fill the dynamic value from the Excel sheet, right? So we need to change our static value into the dynamic value. So here we need to remove this existing value and select from the variable. For each row that assigned to the current item row, we can select and what is the cell value into read. Okay, zeroth column we need to read. Okay, the same way we need to do for other all these things. Okay, I am selecting current item 1 and 2 and this is 3. 4, and the country drop down is 5. Mobile number is the 6th cell. 6, and test common is the 7th column. And once we perform the task, we need to close the Excel sheet, right? So we have the close Excel component. So I will drop the close Excel. Okay, we don't want to save the document. Okay, just reading the document, right? So I can use that. Also, I will close the browser once we perform all these operations. Okay. Now we will run the flow. We have the set of records in the Excel sheet, and the automation will read the Excel file data and filled out in the portal one by one. Okay. Now just run flow. It will launch the Excel file and open the Chrome and filled out one by row in the portal. Okay, once perform all this operation, it will close the Excel file and it will close the browser as well. Okay, yeah, now the process execution completed. If any question, please comments and share and subscribe the channel, guys.